Today I wanted to review a few of our US coins. So here I have a penny. I have the front of the penny and the back of the penny. Now the back says 1 cent. So we know that each penny is 1 cent. So if I have 100 pennies, that would be $1. Next, I would like to show you a nickel. So here I have the front of the nickel and the back of the nickel. It's kind of hard to see, but the back says 5 cents. So we know that each nickel is worth 5 cents. If I have 20 nickels, that would make $1. And the last coin I wanted to go over today is a dime. Now, the dime is the smallest coin, but not the smallest amount. So a dime here, I have the front and the back, and it's a little hard to see, but it says 1 dime. So remember that our dime is worth 10 cents. So if I count up by tens to get to 100, there would be 10 dimes in $1. So because some of us don't have US coins at home, I'm going to show you how we can draw them and then also how to count them up. So here today I have a penny. I know it's kind of small to see, but at home what you can do is make a circle and put a P in it. Then that way you would know it's a penny. So a penny is worth 1 cent. The C with the line is a cent sign, but also you can write it in a different way. So we've talked a lot about this so far this year, but you can make a dollar sign with 2 lines through it. Now, does a penny have a dollar? So I'm going to put 0 and the decimal point here. Is a penny worth more than 10? It's not. So I'm going to put another 0 in the tens place. Now, a penny is worth 1 cent. So in the ones place, I'm going to put a 1. All right, let's go to our nickel. So as you can see, I have it here, but what you can do at home is put a circle with an N in it so that you know it's a nickel. Now, a nickel is worth 5 cents. So I'm going to write 5 with a cent sign next to it. But it also can be written in a different way. So I'm going to use my dollar sign here at the beginning. Now, there is no dollar in 5 cents. It's only worth 5. So I'm going to put a 0 and the decimal point. Is there 10 cents in a nickel? No, there is not. So I'm going to put another 0 in the tens place and then a 5 in the ones place because a nickel is worth 5 cents. All right, last I have a dime. So at home, if you don't have a dime, you can do a circle and put a D in it. Now make sure when you are writing dime, it looks like a capital D. Sometimes if we're going fast, it looks like a P for penny. So make sure that you do this with a capital D. All right, so a dime is worth 10 cents. But another way you can write it here, so if I have the dollar sign, I'm going to put $0. There's no hundreds in a dime. Now, a dime, is it 10 cents? Or is it worth 10 or more than 10? Yes. So I'm going to put a 1 in the tens place and a 0 in the ones place. It kind of just looks like my 10 cents, but I'm writing it and showing it in a different way. Today, I'm going to show you a couple of examples of how to count up dimes, nickels, and pennies. So here I have my picture. Now, I do want to go through and just kind of highlight these so that you can see them at home. Here, I know that is a dime because that is the smallest coin I have here. But if that's a dime, these two both are dimes because they are all the same size and have the same picture. Now next here, I have not talked about quarters, so these are going to end up being my nickels. So nickel is worth, remember, 5 cents. And then at the end, these are the easiest to tell apart because they are copper and it has the present facing the other way. So these are pennies. All right, what I'm going to do and what I would like you to do is to add up your total as you go underneath your coins so that you know how much you have in the end. So here, a dime is 10. If I'm doing that, I'm going to put my cent sign underneath. 10 plus 10 more is 20. 20 plus 10 more is 30. 30 plus, how much is a nickel? 5. So 35. I'm counting by fives now. 35 plus 5 is 40. 40 plus 5 is 45. 45 plus another 5 is 50. And now I'm counting my pennies. So 50 plus 1 is 51. 51 plus 1 is 52. So here I have my total is 52 cents. But I want to make sure I write it in another way. So I'm going to show my dollar sign. Do I have any hundreds in here? Any dollars? And 52 cents? Nope. So I'm going to put a 0 in my hundreds place. My decimal point here. And then any tens? I have a 5. Any ones? I have a 2. So I wrote it two ways, 52 cents. But I'm going to say it the same way here, 52 cents. It's just that I'm writing it in two different ways. I have another example for you where I've written out my coins. So I have my dimes, my nickels, and my pennies. Now, I'm not going to put D, N, or P underneath because I already know what they are, but I am going to be writing above and below to count up my change. So here I have a dime, which is 10 cents, plus another dime, so 10 plus 10 is 20, plus another 10, so 30, another 10, 40, and another 10, so 40 plus 10 is 50. Now I need to go down below. I don't want to start with the pennies because I want to go from big to small. Otherwise, it might confuse us. So here I have 50 plus another 5. So 50 plus 5 is 55. 55 plus 5 is 60. Now, some of you might notice that if I put two nickels together, it makes one dime. You could count it like that, but I would like you to show me your work like that. All right, so here we have 60, and now we're going to add our pennies. 60 plus 1 is 61. 61 plus 1 is 62. And 62 plus 1 is 63. Okay, so I'm going to write it two ways now. I have 63 cents. So my C is at the end of it. But I'm also going to write it a different way. So I have my dollar sign. Do I have any dollars here? Nope. And then I'll put my decimal point. That's very important to have. Otherwise, it wouldn't quite make sense. So I have 6 tens and 3 ones. All right, so I have 63 cents and 63 cents written in two different ways. Would like you to show me that today in your work on Seesaw.